UT Tyler TV presents Pizza Fun in Time with your host and pizza connoisseur, Julian Hood.
Hello, this is Julian Hood with Pizza Fun Time, where we have a fun time with pizza. Today we're going to be making the college pizza, which is going to be cheap, it's easy, it's affordable for all you college kids out there. So, to start with our ingredients, we've got, of course, you've got your flour, you've got your salt, you've got your water, your olive oil, and that's going to be to make your dough. And so then after that, after we have our dough, we're going to cover it with stuff. And so we've got all this other stuff to cover it with, which is going to be the fun part. So let's start off by making our dough to start off our pizza. First, you're going to need a cup of flour. I've got that cup filled out. I'm going to put it in there. And then you're going to have to put your salt in. A little bit of salt. Not too much salt. It says 1.5 teaspoons, so I sort of wing it. I'm kind of leaking out the bottom too here, so I'm just going to get it out the bottom and just shake it out and just throw it in there. I think that's about 1.5 teaspoons. So after that, you're going to want to put in your mixture of water and oil. Now you're going to need a cup of water. Right, here's a cup. And a little bit of oil, which I have right here. So you've got your water, about a tablespoon of oil, and you're going to want to heat that up to about 160, 140 degrees. And that's about a minute, 45 seconds in the microwave. So I'm going to put this in the microwave real fast and pull it back out again because I was really fast and throw that in there. Now you're going to finally put your yeast inside. Yeast is the essential ingredient to your dough. So now we've got all our ingredients together and we're going to want to mix this up. Now I had something to mix it with, but I can't find it right now. So I'm going to use this cup, which is a perfect little mixer. And I'm just going to use that to just get it all ground up and get this sludgy thing together. Now, during this process, you're going to slowly add a little bit more flour to your mixture. And it's going to turn into about 2.5 cups of flour total. So slowly add in your flour. And there's a spoon, which I will definitely take. Spoon, necessary to all mixing. All right, so we're slowly mixing in this flour. And you're going to want to mix it real good. Not as good as if you're making a cake, but still really good. So mixing it in. And this part you're also going to get your hands pretty dirty because you're mixing flour. At some point, you're going to have to put your hands inside of the flour mixture to mix it up. So let's get that mixed up. And as you can see, it's starting to get really solid and really formed. And so I'll take it out now. I'll show you what it looks like. It's really nasty. But the more you mix it, the harder it will become. The yeast will cause it to rise, and it will start to get nice and doughy. So now, after commercial break, I'm going to take you back with this dough, and we're going to make this into an actual pizza.
Don't worry, I'll see you later.
Back. Now I'm cleaning up because that got kind of messy a little bit earlier. But now is the fun part where we get to actually make the pizza and we get to throw stuff on it, and you can just go crazy with this part because you can put literally anything on this pizza. So I'm going to put this away. I'll set it right over here, and I'm going to pull out my trusty pan. Now this is where you take out your dough, fully risen, rose pretty fast. Usually it'll take about an hour or so to rise this much, but I had the very fast type of rising dough. And this will make about 2 pizzas, or 1 very large pizza, but I like to make me a nice smaller pizza. So here you've got a roller, and you can roll it out some. But if you're also really Italian and you're feeling very cultural, you can take a wine bottle and you can roll it out with that. So, you know, find this from somebody you know who drinks wine, or your mom if she drinks wine, because it's kind of nice. It's red wine, Cabernet Sauvignon, and you feel really cultured while you're doing it too. So there you go. You start to get it all rolled out. A little thing I like to do to make it perfectly round, because I like them perfectly round, is to fold in the edges a little bit and really keep this, shape this up to a circle, to a nice perfect circle. So now you can see that is pretty much the perfect pizza. So you're going to want to roll that out a little more. Went back to the roller because, you know, I feel traditional as well. Rolling it out. Now here's the fun part. I can throw any of my ingredients out here. I have barbecue sauce. I have ragu. I have pecans. And I also have pineapples and some peppers. So all sorts of different stuff you can throw in there. You can get crazy. I think we're going to start off with our red tomato sauce because, you know, that's normally how it's done. And so you're going to throw this on here. Let's see, get our spoon again, wherever that is. Ooh, that's looking crazy spoon. All right, going to use something else to do that out with. There's a cap right here, which can kind of work. Or another spoon that just came up to me just now. And spread that out there. Looks like it's going to need a little bit more tomato sauce. So we're going to put some more of that on there. And spread it out. This is the fun part where you can just, you know, do anything because it's just a pizza. There's nothing serious about this. It's just a fun time spreading stuff. All right, so now we've got that on there. We're going to grab our peppers and we're going to apply them generously. You can put as many or as few as you want. And I love peppers, so I'm going to put about 1 million of these on here. Throwing them down there. And also, what I have is some nice sausage. I think this is pork sausage. And you can be kosher with your beef sausage if you want, because I also have kosher salt. But it's all up to you. So we've got that on there. Now, you know what? I think I'm going to add pecans, because pecans are super healthy. So I'm going to throw some pecans on there as well. Let's see. I'm going to put about 6 of these on there. Now this is the last part, but this is the most important part. You're going to want to put your cheese on there, and you want to grind it very well and do very long, nice long strokes there. It's going to get really cheesy. That's your pizza. Now we're going to finish this up. We're putting this in the oven, and we're going to pull out our finished pizza at right here. And that is our finished pizza. It's beautiful, right? So I want you guys to all enjoy this. And yeah.